Today I'm going to break the rules a bit. That's right, today I'm going to review the new downloadable content, Lair of the ShadowBroker from Mass Effect 2. Now I know what you may be thinking. But TV Enthusiast, you can't review a video game? Well, does it help at all if Mass Effect is my favorite game series of all time? Like, ever? No? Huh. Well, that's okay, because I prepared for that too. Aha! Bet you didn't see that coming. Me being prepared? No. No, you didn't. You see, several actors in Mass Effect 2 just happen to have played many notable roles in the TV world. Miranda, played by Yvonne Strahovski, also plays Sarah Walker in Chuck. Adam Baldwin, who plays Cal Rieger the Quarian, also plays John Casey in Chuck. Jane from Firefly, and many other notable characters in other notable series. Then you have Michael Hogan and Tricia Helfer, both from Battlestar Galactica fame. Michael Dorn from Star Trek The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. Robin Sachs from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The list goes on.
You found your loophole?
Indeed, I did. So, that is my excuse for doing this review, and the review of Mass Effect 3 when it comes out. Or I may just go to the future, play it, come back, and then review it tomorrow. And you'll be all like, Oh, and I also forgot to mention Keith David. He plays Captain Anderson in both Mass Effect games, and was in Gargoyles, and will be in NBC's mid-season replacement, The Cape. You know what? Fuck it. Keith David is my excuse for doing this review. Why? Because he is fucking Keith David. You know they're making a new reboot movie. But who could they ever get to replace the late Tony Jay as Megabyte? Keith David? A Samurai Jack movie is scheduled for a 2012 release. But who could ever replace Mako as Aku? Keith David. You know what? They could just replace every dead actor or actress with Keith David. He is just that awesome. So awesome, in fact, that... Don't you think you're getting a little off track at all? Alright, the review! Which you shouldn't even be doing anyways, because for one, it's a game, and the characters you mentioned aren't even featured in the DLC. Okay, I'll tell you what. You flip a coin, I'll call it in the air. If I win, I get to do the review. Very well. Keith David! Instant win! I win! Fine. Do your review. It'll suck anyways. You blow at video games. I have things to cook. You know what? I'm just gonna ask, because I really have no idea, and this is kind of starting to bug me. Who the hell are you? Chef Morgan, you know. Oh, yes. Right, I don't make my first appearance till 2 weeks from now. It's your fault for writing this script after all your other ones, but airing this one first. Who does that? You, apparently. You know, you really are a douche. Yes, I know. It was kind of the, essential word that was on my, character traits. It's your fault, too. It doesn't really help that I don't have a voice or real persona for this character yet, so who knows, I may be entirely different 2 weeks from now. Anyways, enough of that. Let's take a look at Lair of the ShadowBroker. Just in case you are unaware, there will be intense, immense, ridiculous spoilers ahead. It starts off with returning to Liara and giving her intel on the ShadowBroker that Cerberus supplied you. Just to make everyone happy, I'll take Miranda and Zaid with me. There! Review now relevant! First, you get to cruise Liara's apartment, where you learn someone is after her and the data she received. You meet a Spectre who claims to be a fan of yours. The first chunk of the DLC takes place in a tower that was just bombed. You have to work your way up through the ShadowBroker's thugs to find Liara. Afterwards, you take part in a flying car chase, which you actually get to control. It's kind of fun the first time through, but playing it again, I found it quite easy and the controls very limited. Even if the target does get away, it simply teleports you closer, which is pretty weak. The best part about the car chase is the banter between Shepard and Liara. Afterwards, you make the enemy crash and you follow the blood trail through a sleazy hotel and more ShadowBroker goons.
It's just horrific for children. Scars them for life.
I'm going to end you, Fazir.
It's okay, Liara. We'll handle it. The usual way.
You want Mariana's little boy to grow up without a mommy, Shepard? Thermoclips on the ground now. Power cells too.
Smart move taking a hostage. The Spectre does whatever it takes to get the job done. Yes, we do. But you're forgetting something, Vizier. I'm a Spectre too.
There are 2 boss fights in this DLC. I found the first one way more challenging than the second. I mean, I'm definitely no gamer pro or anything. It took me a couple tries. I found simply hanging out on one end of the boss area and picking her off with a sniper rifle to be the best tactic. That way you don't get surrounded when she calls in reinforcements. That is always what got me in the end. The solo fight isn't too bad at all. The rest of the DLC takes place on the ShadowBroker ship, which I found pretty damn cool. The level design is awesome. The clouds, lightning, plus using the lightning rods to kill enemies was pretty fun. The inside of the ship was reminiscent of most ship levels, and then before you know it, you're at the ShadowBroker. The reveal of the ShadowBroker was something I didn't expect, as I was expecting a previously introduced character, Geth, or even a Reaper. So this was definitely refreshing. The fight was pretty ordinary and was just lengthy rather than being difficult at all. An added bonus, but highly predictable, was Liara becoming the new ShadowBroker. The ship then becomes a secondary base, which really only benefits you if you started a new file, and then played this DLC as soon as you could. It'd be nice if the base returned in number 3, with your uploaded character having done the mission. There are other tiny little things which is pretty neat. You can read up on other characters in the game, learn interesting facts or funny tidbits, like Legion's gamer score, for instance. All in all, it was a pretty decent DLC, and probably my favorite so far. BioWare has released tons of DLC for this game, which is merely another reason why BioWare is a mythical god in developer form.
This is the ShadowBroker. The situation is under control.
The DLC had new music, great story, awesome scenery, epic level design, and fun action. Also, great new bonuses. $10 for an hour or so of new gameplay isn't bad. Multiple hours if you're a Mass Effect whore like me, and have 3 completed files, 3 half-completed files, and 2 new files specifically for this DLC. So I'm going to give it a 9. See that? 9. With stars. Do you see the stars? Stars are extra bonus points. My only problem being that the dialogue seemed more fit for playing the DLC after the suicide mission. And yet all the bonuses you get at the end of the DLC are then rendered useless. That's my only gripe overall. Otherwise, it was great. And I look forward to more DLC in the future, because I think there are still 2 more main ones that they promised us. Other than that, Mass Effect 3, oh my god. Oh my god, Mass Effect 3. Time to take a look at TV news. Oh hey, I still have Mass Effect up. It is reported that NBC has decided to take up a new show starring Michael Emerson and Terry O'Quinn. Oh my god. Not only that, it's going to be produced by J.J. Abrams and Bad Robot. Oh dear God! I have a new favorite show.